getting ready to get going. But the heart and soul of this Celtics team, Marcus Smart, will not start tonight, but back in the lineup along with Kemba Walker. Those two guys may hold the key to the Celtics' fortunes this postseason.
So the Nets control the tip. Smart will come off the bench. They'll watch his minutes. It's a big piece to get back. See Bruce Brown with Kyrie Irving, James Harden. Then you got Joe Harris and DeAndre Jordan. No Kevin Durant. Durant still out with a hamstring injury. 5 on the floor for the Celtics. You got Brown and Walker in the backcourt with Tatum, Thompson, and Tice in the front court. Brown working a 2-man game with Thompson. And there's Jordan with a rebound. Here come the Nets.
And if you're the Celtics, matchup. I'm sorry, BA, but that's a matchup if you're the Celtics. Jaylen Brown against Joe Harris. You've got to win. He's got to dominate that matchup on both sides of the floor here tonight.
Well, Brooklyn at 24-13, 13-6 on their home floor. Ripped off an 8-game winning streak, February 10th to the 25th, and now it's 10 of 11. Nice feed, and Tice with the two-handed jam inside. Good action there, GA.
Yeah, and a great job of recognition by Tatum. The Nets loaded to him quickly, and a great cut there by Tice.
Oh, a nice lead by Brown that time. DeAndre Jordan answers with a two-handed jam of his own.
Great job with the interior passing there by the Nets. And I'll tell you what, Brown's giving them some quality minutes as he continues to earn trust from the Nets.
And Bruce Brown in his 3rd year out of Miami. Kevin Durant, Brown in that starting lineup. There goes Harden. He is fouled on his way in. And Harden, as he does so well, and as he has done so well for a decade, gets himself to the line for a pair.
Yeah, and you see, watch how they load. You see how Harden comes over, and then just a great cut there on that baseline by Tice. And then similarly here, Brown forces the rotation, makes the nice little dish there for Jordan. And you saw in that last play, BA, where Harden saw the mismatch with Thompson, had him out on an island, and just savvy enough to get the angle and force the contact there and draw the foul.
You know, Greg, going back to the 11-12 season for James Harden, he's approaching nearly 7,000 free throws. And I know that's a big number, but the context of it is he is over 2,000 more free throws than the next challenger, which would be Russell Westbrook, who gets to the line often. Who's just shy of 5,000. There's Kemba Walker, who buries a 3.
And that's always, BA, a great barometer for this Celtics team. Since Kemba's been back, when he's been good, they've been good. When he struggled, they tend to also struggle. So let's keep an eye on how he performs tonight.
Harden with a turnover, looking outside. Thompson gets deep, and Thompson able to score it on DeAndre Jordan. Shot clock at 19. Harris, #1 3-point shooter in the league, coming into play tonight. Misses his first opportunity. Up over 50% from behind the arc. That's a 1 for 6 from the field to start this one. Brown left wide open. Harden leaves it. Little touch pass, too tall for Jordan. Another Brooklyn turnover.
And really, Jordan was expecting the shot there. I thought it was the right play as Tice unable to knock down that baseline triple. But Jordan just was assuming he was going to shoot it.
Harden between the legs to the hole, scores with the strong hand, the left hand.
And BA, I just don't know that you'll find a player that has the entire repertoire offensively, or just a horrible breakdown on the defensive end there by the Nets. Just as I was about to wax poetically about the brilliance of James Harden.
Well, Harden, a pass that was too high, a 3rd turnover, but the magic here to get by his defender, score the easy layup. And you mentioned, Greg, and as we hit the air, MVP candidate James Harden. We haven't seen his name surface until the last couple of weeks, but he is the reigning player of the month in the Eastern Conference in February, and he is starting to elicit some consideration.
And what he put on display on that last possession, James Harden, is just a thing of beauty.
There's Jason Tatum, his first basket of the game.
I'll tell you what, that was not ugly either. Jason Tatum, I tell you, there is some serious firepower on the floor here tonight.
Kyrie almost able to steal it back. Tice controls it. Walker now pushing. Walker will pull it up. And no. And how about Tristan Thompson there to clean it up? Walker hits the mid-range on an assist from Jaylen Brown. Celtics are at their best when they're moving the ball. High assist numbers. Right now they're down near the bottom of the league in total assists. Brown misses. Tice secures the rebound. Boston 27th in the NBA in assists right now, as Tatum misses a three.
I think it's great awareness by him. Shot selection and offensive execution is so critical, and that has been laxing at times here for the Celtics. It's starting to get better, this Celtics team, and having Smart and Kemba back. Remember, their core four, when you talk about those two guys and Tatum and Brown, they haven't played a ton of minutes yet this season. And so the continuity just not there, the chemistry, and that's obviously been a challenge for Brad and his staff.
Teleprompter, GA. It's always thrilling. You never know what you're gonna get.
You call that reading? I'm just asking for a friend.
Here's Harden for three, and the follow by Brown. Nicely done.
And I'll tell you, guys like Brown are just so valuable when you have a championship caliber team, because those little plays like that mean so much because of how good those other guys are there, and the careless turnover from Kemba and the Celtics.
Bruce Brown averaging just shy of 9 points a game. He plays about 21 minutes a game, and with the unsettled nature of this Nets lineup and pieces that are missing throughout the year. By the way, 20 different starting lineups used by the Nets this year. Brown has been excellent. They did, by the way, change a 3 to a 2 from Kemba Walker. They went back and reviewed it. If you're wondering why the score just dropped by 1, that is an accurate score, as Landry Shamet hits the first 3 of the night for the Nets.
Just staying with it there for the Nets. Fight to get that loose ball and getting Shamet for the triple.
Brooklyn only shooting 5 for 14, now 1 of 6 from behind the arc. Hot pass, Thompson bobbles, recovers, and the turnaround jump hook is good.
I tell you, that's a really good finish there by Tristan Thompson. Very active tonight for this Celtics team, and going to have to be against this lineup.
Marcus Smart on the floor for the first time. There's a 3-ball from Shamet. Back-to-back trips. Landry Shamet hits from behind the arc.
And it's plays like that that really magnify the value of a guy like James Harden. That's an example of making somebody better just by his talent.
And that's going to be Nets ball. So Tyler Johnson, active hands, Harden in there. 3-point Boston lead, Brooklyn with the ball. So Marcus Smart on the floor.